Let's get going. So hello everyone. Welcome to everyone who's here. So hello, and let me know you're all here. Great to see you here this morning for a subject that tends to be something that affects pretty much everyone. I'm going to put my chat box up here. So if you have any questions, good morning, Tracy. Thank you for saying hello. I'm going to start the slideshow off. I'd love to know anyone else who's on here to say hello. So how to stop procrastinating. So procrastination is something that unfortunately we all suffer from time to time, okay? So the most important thing about procrastination is to actually recognize it, to realize when it kicks in, and good morning, Fiorina, and to begin to take steps to avoid it or limit it to the best of your ability. So what is procrastination? Procrastination is the habit of avoiding tasks despite the negative consequences. When we procrastinate, we all know how bad it actually feels when we don't do things, but we still don't do what we're meant to do, and we can't quite work out why that happens. So the most important thing is that your unconscious awareness of why is a must. So when you procrastinate, it's not about kicking yourself about or saying what a bad person you are or anything like that. It's about understanding the things that you do that causes procrastination and going even lower and deeper and understanding the root cause. So let's have a look at a few ways that procrastination can actually show up in your life. So the first one is a lack of motivation, right? That's one of the most recognizable ones. You know you have something to do and you've just got this incredible lack of motivation, can't be bothered, don't want to do it, okay? Low self-confidence. How does this show up? I can't do it. I can't do it properly. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just going to keep putting it off. Fear of failure. This is a massive, massive one, and a massive, sometimes unconscious way that procrastination manifests. If you don't believe that you can get something right, or you think you're going to fail at it, you don't do it. And it just holds you up. A lack of understanding of what you're doing or what you've got to do. So what you do is you don't understand what it is that you have to do. And so you just use that as an excuse and you procrastinate and you keep making excuses as to why you shouldn't do something. Trouble concentrating, okay? A lot of procrastination comes from the unconscious level rather than a conscious level. And trouble concentrating can sometimes be a sign from the unconscious mind that you're actually procrastinating and not wanting to get stuff done. Perfectionism, this is a massive one. There is no such thing as perfectionism. I often speak to my clients. I was actually speaking to one last week where we were really niching down. And one of the things that she said to me was, I don't know if this niche is the perfect one for me. And I said, you will never know if it's perfect unless you test it. So nothing is perfect, but you never know if you've got something right unless you get feedback from it or some form of feedback. And then you can tweak things. Nothing that I ever do is ever perfect, nor is it ever the way I want it. I'm continuously tweaking and changing my training, my coaching program. So nothing is ever perfect, but perfection, if you're waiting for that perfect moment, that is a way of just procrastinating. And usually it comes either with low self-confidence that it's not right, or fear that you're going to fail if you put something out there. So just be aware that these can all intertwine with one another. Low energy levels. Oh, I'm tired. Okay. This is a massive one. This is one that I actually suffered from, and I didn't actually realize that I was procrastinating. Oh, I feel tired now, I'll do it later. But it was actually my unconscious mind because of, fear of failure, fear of maybe confidence, that I couldn't get something done properly because it was coming from, deeper down than what I was seeing, was actually making me feel tired, so that I would put off what I was meant to do. And one of the big ones that you can absolutely 100% take charge of is organizational skills, and that is using a planner. We're going to talk about this a little bit more. Clean desk, all those sorts of things, distractions. That if you have poor organizational skills, you don't block out time to do stuff, you'll never get anything done, because you will just keep procrastinating. And one of the big ones is not able to make a decision. Yes, not being able to make a decision is a form of procrastinating, because if you can't make a decision, guess what? You don't have to do action. And procrastination is all about taking action. So anything that stops you from taking action on something that you want to do in some form is procrastination. So why? Why should we stop procrastinating? Why is it such a bad thing? Well, procrastination prevents you from reaching your full potential. If you don't take action in any part of your life, not just your business, it will stop you from reaching that full potential. You've got to give things a go. And like I said, you either learn from it or it works. Either way, it's a win-win. But if you keep waiting and keep everything at arm's length, you will never reach that potential that you want to. You will never be able to succeed in those things that you so desperately want to succeed in. Okay. It also causes, because sometimes we procrastinate important things, it creates rushed jobs, causing errors, missing things out, doing things in a hurry, because you've got to then get something finished, which can have some other consequences, of course. Because you're always rushing and you're doing things at the last minute, or you're doing things with a sour taste in your mouth, your work is not done to your full potential, because you're not showing up 100% in that task that you're procrastinating about. Okay. Missed opportunities. Sometimes we can't make decisions, we wait, we stop, we think, we do all those sorts of things, and we have missed opportunities there as well, because we don't act quick enough. It doesn't feel nice when you procrastinate either. So you have all those bad feelings coming up, and of course then we create this merry-go-round of procrastination, feeling bad. Well, I'm going to keep procrastinating because I can't do it. I'm going to keep procrastinating, and so we keep having this merry-go-round and around and around. Procrastination, feeling bad, procrastination, feel more bad. So, the one thing with, it doesn't matter what you do, is you've got to stop. We in NLP, we call it a pattern interrupt. If you want things to change, you have to consciously take action to stop that strategy that you're running for procrastination and do something a little bit different, okay? And then, of course, there's lots of negative consequences, not only how you feel, but there could be negative consequences outside of yourself as well. So here are some tips that you can implement to get you off this procrastination merry-go-round straight away. Remember, everything we do is a strategy. We run strategies for everything in our life, and procrastination being one of those as well. So if you interrupt your pattern of what you do for procrastination, and you interrupt it pretty early on in the beginning of the strategy. So what you want to be doing is you want to be interrupting this procrastination strategy towards the beginning, not towards the end, because you will still not end up where you want to be. So you need to recognize, yes, I'm starting to procrastinate, and take action immediately to do one of these things that I'm going to tell you now, which will stop you. If you stop this procrastination merry-go-round, your results will improve. Even a little tweak will create an improvement in what you do. First thing to do is break your tasks into smaller bits. One of the reasons why people procrastinate is they have a look at the big picture. They have a look at everything they have to do. It becomes overwhelming, so they'd rather not do it. So if you start to chunk things down, I always recommend reverse engineering and chunking things down. It will make it easier. Just concentrate on what you have to do today to get that overall task done. Okay? Make the tasks meaningful for you. What are you going to feel? You know, how do you feel once this is done? What are you going to, like, allow yourself to actually feel it. Take yourself out there. The unconscious mind doesn't know the difference between past, present, and future. So if you take yourself out into the future when you've actually done this task, how does it feel? And bring that feeling back to now and embody it. The unconscious mind loves, those, adrenaline rushes and those feel-good feelings, and it'll want more. So it'll help you create a different pattern when you have to do tasks. What will it help you to achieve this? Okay, if you do this task, what are you going to achieve? What will it help you do? What will it give you in the end? And it could be something as small as feeling better about yourself. But if you finish this task and really allow yourself to feel that, okay? And one of the biggest things that you should do, because of course the unconscious mind likes these feelings and the unconscious mind always wants more and more, is that when you actually do finish that task and you actually get to the end of it and it feels good, reward yourself, okay? And that reward can be anything that you like. Sit down and, if you have to, sit down and watch some Netflix then, or jump on the computer if that's what you like, or go for a little walk. Whatever it is that you like to do, reward yourself when the task is done, because you know what? The unconscious mind then makes an anchor or a connection between you finishing your task and a little reward. And guess what? All of a sudden things start to become different. Organize and plan. I can't say this enough. You should block out time in your planner for everything that you need to do. So if there's a task that you need to do, rather than sitting there and saying things like, oh, I'll do it after this, I'll do this first, I'll get that done, I have to go here first, you actually get out your planner. I do this every single Sunday night, and I fill in my planner with what I need to do for the week. I organize that week and I get it done. Okay. So when I wake up in the morning and I look at my planner, what's on for today, I don't have to fit things in here and there. It's already all planned out. And I think, okay, even if I don't feel like it because I want to procrastinate, I think I better get this done because it's in my planner. Okay. So again, running a different strategy to normal. Okay. Create a designated workplace. Working at your kitchen table on your laptop with the TV on creates procrastination. So what you want to do is, you might, if you want to work at your kitchen table, that's fine, but you need to fix up, create a nice little area on that table that is your work area. And when you've got tasks to do, go to that designated workplace and keep it neat and tidy. Okay. Set clear goals, what you need to do that week. And then you need to stick to them. Okay. So that's part of the organizing and planning as well. This is what I'm going to finish this week. This is the day I'm going to finish this. This is what I'm going to do today. So really clear goals. Use a planner, as I said. Prioritize. Okay. So the stuff that is important to you, you must prioritize it in your planner and have breaks in between these tasks. So one of the other things that I wanted to say is get rid of, I've already said this, get rid of all the distractions, but do what you dislike the most first at the beginning of your day. Okay. So what is it, when you put your priorities together for the day, what is it that you don't want to do? Put that first. Okay. So put that in your planner for the first part of the day. If you leave it for the end of the day, it won't get done. And in between all your tasks, have little breaks. That's another thing that doesn't help people. See, we get into these patterns of doing things and then we don't like these patterns. So then the unconscious mind stops us from doing it. So if you sit at your workplace and you don't have any breaks in between tasks, and by the end of the day you're absolutely exhausted, the unconscious mind is not going to be excited the next day to get your stuff done again. So these are all the reasons we procrastinate. So have a look. What I'm saying is, have a look, go deeper into what it is for you. Okay. At the end of the day, if you can't make a decision, I love this one. I do this with my clients sometimes, because remember, making a decision is also a form of procrastination. Should I this? Should I that? Toss a coin and make the decision that way. Okay, guys, thanks again for being here for my Monday morning business bites. If you would like to know more about what I do and how I can help you, please reach out at admin@sandramadaffery.com.au. You can find other videos on YouTube. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and I am on LinkedIn. Just wanted to let everyone know that I will be having about 3 weeks off now. I'm off to Brisbane to teach NLP this Wednesday. We start, so I'm off tomorrow. And then I'm coming home and assisting in an international master practitioner of NLP training. So it will mean that the next... thank you, Tracy. I'm glad you like that. And thank you, Trevor. Sorry, I was saying I got a little bit waylaid. I won't be here for the next 3 weeks because I will actually be training and assisting training for the next 3 weeks. But I will be back on June 7th. So have a great one, guys. Join my Facebook group. I'm hoping to be able to do some quick lives in there instead of doing these Monday morning webinars. And I look forward to seeing you in 3 weeks again. Have a great couple of weeks, guys, and we will see you again then. Bye for now.